He looked alive, but something in his eyes said otherwise. That's how I first met Youssef, sitting on the edge of the Nile, headphones in, face half lit by the city lights. He looked like someone waiting for a message that would never come. When I asked what he was doing there, he said quietly, "I'm trying to believe again, but I don't know how." That sentence didn't leave me for days. See, I was making a short documentary about faith. Not religion, but faith itself. Why some people hold on to it, and why some let it go. But that night, I stopped being the filmmaker, and became part of the story. Because Youssef's silence, his questions were my own. He told me his father used to pray with him every evening. He said, "When my father prayed, it felt like the world stood still." But after his father's sudden death, Youssef said every sound, every verse, felt empty. I tried to pray again, he told me, but it felt like I was talking to an empty room. And that's when I realized, sometimes faith doesn't disappear. It just gets buried under too much noise. For weeks, I followed Youssef, not with a camera at first, just with curiosity. I saw him read in cafes, wander through old alleys, sit in mosques but never pray, always thinking, always searching. Until one morning, my phone buzzed. "Come to El Hussein Mosque at dawn," his message said. When I arrived, the air was cold and quiet. Inside, an old man was praying alone, his movements slow, deliberate, like each bow was a conversation. Youssef watched him and whispered, "He's not performing, he's remembering." Something in his tone was different. The doubt hadn't vanished, but it had softened like a storm calming after a long night. After the prayer, he said, "I used to think believing meant never doubting, but now I think it means remembering what is real, even when you can see it." He began reading again, not just the Quran, but everything revealed before it. He wanted to understand the message across time, from Moses, to Jesus, to Muhammad. And that's when the verse became alive for him. Those who believe in what was revealed to you, and what was revealed before you, and are certain of the hereafter, he told me. When I read about those prophets, I realized it's one story, one author, one truth. It's like the same light reflected through different windows. I asked him, "What about the hereafter? Do you believe in it again?" He smiled slightly. "I don't just believe in it, I remember it." That word remember stayed with me, because maybe that's what certainty really is. Not blind belief, but memory. The soul recognizing a truth it's always known. He said, "I used to think I needed proof, but now, I see proof in everything. In how the sun rises, in how pain changes us, in how peace always returns when you least expect it." Weeks passed. One evening, we returned to that same spot by the Nile, the same water, the same city noise, but Youssef was different. He wasn't staring into the river anymore. He was looking through it. "I think I understand now," he said. "Faith doesn't come from outside. It's something God placed in you, long before you tried to find it." He paused, then added softly, "I thought I was looking for God, but He was the one guiding me here all along." Silence. That was the last shot I ever filmed. Because I realized something. Some stories aren't meant to be captured, they're meant to be experienced. You know, most people, about 95% of those watching, never subscribe. But if you've made it this far, I want to tell you something different. You're not here by coincidence. Maybe this story was meant to find you. So stay subscribed, share it. Not for me, but because maybe someone out there needs a reminder that faith isn't gone. It's just waiting for the right moment to be remembered. And when that moment comes, everything changes. Because faith isn't about being fearless. It's about trusting that the fear has purpose. It's not about seeing the hereafter. It's about knowing deep inside that life isn't the end of the story. Youssef once said, "I stopped asking for signs, because I realized, maybe I was one, and maybe you are too." So when doubt visits in, it will remember this. The light you're chasing isn't somewhere out there. It's been inside you since the beginning. That's not poetry. That's what certainty feels like.